FIFA's new yellow card reset rule for the 2026 World Cup doesn't change the laws of football, but it changes how teams think about managing physicality and risk. At the 2026 World Cup, yellow cards reset twice. Once after the group stage, and again after the quarterfinals. Suspensions still apply during each phase. 2 yellow cards in separate matches still equals a 1-match suspension. But after each reset, every player starts clean again. And that creates a very specific strategic idea some teams will consider. Cross matches leading up to a reset point, defenders, and sometimes even attacking players tracking back, can each absorb 1 yellow card, without long-term accumulation pressure beyond that reset. So instead of 1 or 2 players constantly risking suspension, a team could distribute tactical fouls across multiple players. Each player takes 1 controlled booking over the course of a game or a phase, often through fouls directed at key attacking players, stopping counterattacks, breaking up transitions, or disrupting the rhythm of the most dangerous forwards. Not reckless challenges, but repeated, calculated interruptions spread across the team. 1 player clips a run, another stops a counterattack, another applies a tactical foul in midfield, and each individual only takes 1 yellow in that broader window, because they know the reset is coming. Now, this doesn't mean players will freely foul multiple times or ignore suspension risk. 2 yellows still equals a suspension, and referees will punish repeat offenders quickly. But it does mean that near reset phases, especially in the final group stage matches and again in the quarterfinals, teams may be more willing to accept controlled yellow cards as part of a broader defensive plan. And that often means targeting the key attackers directly. The players who change games. The players who break defensive structure. The players you cannot allow to turn freely in transition. But this approach comes with serious risk. Referees at World Cup level are trained to detect repeated tactical fouling and targeted defensive patterns. And with VAR, every challenge is reviewed. 1 mistimed tackle can still become a straight red card, a penalty, or a multi-match suspension for serious foul play. So while teams may distribute yellow cards strategically and target key attackers with repeated fouls across different players, the margin for error remains extremely small. What this rule really changes is timing. It creates 2 key moments in the tournament: after the group stage and after the quarterfinals, where the slate is wiped clean. And in those windows, teams may briefly accept more aggressive, distributed physical defending against key attackers, because the long-term accumulation pressure has been temporarily reset. Not because the game has changed, but because the consequences are now structured in phases.